The Hollywood Brad Pitt physique. Probably one of the most goated physiques we've seen in our generation in terms of someone that's lean and aesthetic. And I want to teach you the 6 best exercises that I think you should be hitting and focusing on to build that. The first pair of exercises target the abs. Without the abs, there is no Fight Club. Remember this. If you don't have abs, it is impossible to be aesthetic, in my opinion. It's the cornerstone. Visible abs just portray that you've got that shredded physique. To build up the abs, I've got 2 exercises for you. One is a decline weighted crunch. So you want to set up a bench if you've got one. Put it higher at the feet so your feet are up and your body is lying lower. And you want to do this with weight. You want to start off without weight if you've not done it before, and as you get stronger, increase the weight. The other exercise I want to go over is a cable crunch as well. So in this way, you set up the cable just above your head and you're crunching with, basically being on your knees. Now, with both of these exercises, I want you to treat the abs just like every other muscles. Instead of just throwing it in there once a week after a leg day for 2 exercises, actually focus on progressing on the muscle as well. Because if you think about it, right, your abs are there. It's keeping you upright all day, 24/7 until you go to sleep. So a muscle like that ain't gonna grow and ain't gonna get thick. You're not gonna get that blocky, defined abs from just doing 3 sets of sit-ups with no resistance. So very, very important. Add resistance and progress on it just like any other muscle group. Next one is the chest. The chest is arguably one of the most goated body parts just in general to get that armor plated look. If someone's got a good chest, you can tell from the front they've got that, especially when you're wearing a vest. You don't even need to be flexing and you can see they've got that plate at the top of their physique. These are 2 exercises that you want to be hitting to get that arm plated chest. The first is incline barbell chest press. Now, there's a bit of an argument that dumbbell or barbell could be better, but I'm going to say barbell just because of that added stability. And because of that reason, I find that you can come down and get a really, really nice stretch. And when you're coming up, I can squeeze really hard on the barbell itself and focus on trying to get that, try and bring my hands together at the top of the movement. For me, I found with that exercise, I get a better contraction on my upper chest. And to combine that with another exercise, it's got to be the dips. If I had to do one chest exercise forever, it would be dips. And obviously, as you get stronger, doing weighted dips. For me, with that lower chest, bringing it out so you've got that section sticking out in front, that sort of chest, the lower part of it, you ain't gonna get a better exercise than a dip, in my opinion, just because of the stretch. Because when you've got the 2 hands on either side and you're going all the way down, you're putting your body in a position where the chest is almost pretty much fully stretched at the bottom. And I have seen massive progress in my chest just from doing these dips. So I've been doing like normal bodyweight dips on a bar, but even better than that, I've been doing my ring dips. That's even better because I can stretch my hands a little bit more and go even deeper because I can put my hand in a natural position. And on top of that, I've been doing weighted ring dips, even doing like ring muscle ups. Anything on the rings I found is just making my chest pop out extra because I'm getting the benefit of the added range of motion because I'm on the rings. Plus I get to add weight as well. So make sure you're hitting these 2 exercises. And if you're not strong enough to do a bodyweight dip, work your way up to it. Start doing bench dips or get stronger at doing assisted dips, and then finally get to the point where you're banging out bodyweight dips, and then get even better by doing weighted dips. Now the next up, this is absolutely pivotal for this Fight Club aesthetic physique. It is the shoulders. You need to have broad, big shoulders because it accentuates that V taper, that V physique where everything is wide at the top and it comes narrow at the waist. And the shoulders, just thinking logically, are the topmost muscles right there, and you want to build up the width for this. Now the best exercises I would do for this, lateral raises, either with a dumbbell or cable. Either or are pretty good. To be honest, recently I've been focusing on dumbbells a little bit more. I don't know why. I like the fact that I can just bang them out. It's a weird one. I like it, right? I like it. And every time to time I'll switch up between dumbbells and cables, but both of them are a good option. Do them. And the other exercise, and trust me, don't neglect it, is face pulls. So you can have popping rear delts. Rear delts are going to complete your shoulders because it's going to give you that 3D shoulder. If you have flat rear delts, when you're from the side or if someone sees you from behind, there's not going to be any profile of a physique. But if you've got well developed rear delts and you're walking, you can see the shoulder come out from the side and pop out, especially when you're wearing a vest as well. It is one of the most underdeveloped muscles on most of the guys. So make sure you're hitting your rear delts. And cable face pulls quality. And an even better variation is by doing it on the seated machine. So you've got your feet set up so your body can't swing or sway. So all of the contraction is being done by your rear delt. Bad. Now, I want to go over a couple of training principles to help you put all this together and make it more applicable in your day-to-day life. Right, so the first thing is you want to be training your overall muscle group at least 2 times per week. So use a workout split like an upper-lower split. And for example, one of the things you can do is just do one exercise on the first day and the other exercise on the second day. So break that down. For example, if you were to do these chest exercises I gave you, you can do upper day 1, you can do your incline barbell press, and on upper day 2, you can switch up and do the dips. So that way you've got enough energy and you can go max out on both days basically. I mean, track your progress every session, have notes app on your phone, write down the weight that you did this week and write down the weight that you do next week, and keep on trying to beat that, because that's where the growth is going to come. And this is also very important, leave your ego at the door. So focus on your form, focus on controlling that weight and making sure the target muscle is doing the work, because what we're training principle for hypertrophy and power are different. If you're training power, yes, try move the weight as fast as possible, maybe even go a bit heavier, but when it's hypertrophy, it's all about controlling the weight. So it's making the set harder for yourself. For me anyway, brings the most tension onto the muscle, which leads to the most growth. So don't get into the habit of ego lifting, try and focus on form, perfect it, and move up the notches in weight, maintaining good form and good tempo. Use this information, get in the gym and stay consistent with it, because no matter what I tell you, no matter what video you watch, you're never going to get anywhere without the trait of consistency. Use it and build it up on your journey to building this aesthetic physique.